Okay, hey guys. So in this part of the video, I want to show you the L9 Ghillie and the other L9s just in the shop, right? So we have the L9 here with the L9 Ghillie, and you'll notice the Nexon grading system is nothing but a joke. The stats are the same, right? The L9 Ghillie, we talked about before, has a custom version. This makes it a superior. It makes it superior to our one of a kind L9 Arctic Wolf in that sense. Again, notice this 2-star grade for some reason. I don't understand why Nexon does this. It really fucks around with everything. Now, if you look at the silencers right here, you see how they do look like S1s, right? There was a time the Arctic always kind of looked like an S1. The Ghillie did not. The Ghillie did look more integrated and a shorter barrel, maybe about almost 3/4, maybe a third of the size. You'll notice it still says integrated silencer even though it is an S1. They changed the design of the silencer, but they didn't change this. This leads me to believe that they're just really stupid, but if you go up here and you look at the Arctic, L9 plus S1 suppressor. No damage drop off, as we all know. But they're very everything's very convoluted. The Ghillie, the base Ghillie is just the same as an Arctic as it is to an L9. Obviously, if you like the silencer and the camo can kind of determine your choice. I just wanted to give you guys a quick show of this, just the fine details of the guns, because they all do act the same. I mean, obviously the L9 is its own little, its own different thing, but in general, the Ghillie, the Arctic, they are the same. But this change was real, and no one ever talks about it. Read the descriptions of guns. There's all kinds of stuff that is hidden, and with the change of the silencer, it did change. Though they integrated to an S1, it did change the sound of the silencers. Remember, the L9 Ghillie had a way different sound, along with the other silencers. But that's another rant video. There'll be another rant video on all the silencers. I just want to add this part, do this little part of the video for you guys. You know, just the fine details, Hey guys, Axie here with another video. Today's video we're going to be looking at the L9 Ghillie and its history and combat arms, a little bit of controversy, some facts, maybe you'll learn something. Now, the L9 Ghillie, it's one of the older guns in the game. It came out about mid to late 2008. It's very similar. Well, it's basically now the same as all L9s, like your L9, your L9 Arctic, your L9 Ghillie. Now, the Ghillie is shrouded in controversy if you know and what I'm going to tell you about this gun and how it started out and how it all began. The Ghillie, like the Arctic, it's almost identical in all aspects. Stats-wise, they all line up, but there's some differences if you look at custom weapons. Now, before, when Nexon didn't tell you numbers of guns, people didn't really understand. You're looking at a green bar and you're trying to understand. It was a very dark period, but the Ghillie was always presumed to be the same as the Arctic. Description-wise, a little different, as we'll talk about in another video. Now, the silencer of the Ghillie nowadays is an S1. It doesn't say that, but it's an S1. Now, before, it used to actually be an integrated silencer that was a little shorter, that resembled an S1 like most integrated silencers do, but the sounds were different. Now, that if you know anything about combat arms, the silencer change was a horrible change. Everyone used to enjoy the silencers in combat arms, but the sound change actually was very disruptive. Now, that change for the L9 Ghillie was somewhere between 2009 and early 2010, but we don't have an exact date. The L9 Ghillie was a weapon that you had to be a very high rank to use, and not when it used to be GP rare, and you used to be able to get it at high sex, but not a lot of people could get it out of high sex. So, not a lot of people had this gun or got to test it or anything like that. So, why was this gun changed? What happened in the process of the L9 Ghillie? I like to call it the Nexon fucked up situation. The Arctic was always considered the better gun, always considered top of the line L9 material at the time, even up till, I mean, if you 2000, 2008, 2012, 2017, these periods of time, they don't like talking about shit like this. They don't tell you anything, but they love charging you that sweet almost $30 for an Arctic, right? Now, my theory is Nexon wanted to change integration. I think they didn't like it. I think they wanted like their guns. If you notice, a lot of their structure it's very similar. You look at the Spec Ops May, it's like, oh, it's just an S1. They want everything to be linear in progression. Like, oh, this gun's just a camo, but let's charge a random amount of money for it. But in their eyes, they see that as we're making everything the same to us. So why did Nexon do this? I think it was a fuck up. I have just a few little bullet points here. I think they fucked up on what they were trying to do. I think they wanted to expand more on integration, silencer sounds, the differentials. Does it really matter? Not really. This is more of a rant and how stupid it was, because the L9 Ghillie was a respected gun as being a rare thing, and it was cool having it, and it was very unique. The sound was different. This was cool. Now, it is the same stats as the L9 and the L9 Arctic, so all the damage and how it reacts and stuff, it's pretty self-explanatory. Everyone can use this gun now, so this video probably should have been made in 2010, but you know how it is. Now, there is a custom version. Link will be in the description. I would like everyone to take a look at that. I don't know if the wiki is up to date on how good the custom is, but if it's anything like, which I believe, the L9 custom, it'd probably be the same with obviously the silencer, no damage drop. So I would really would want you guys to take a look at that. Now, as I was saying, we'll end the video. The change with the GP, with it being now able to be bought with GP and not a GP rare and just some slapped on silver grade title that makes no sense. Everyone can buy it, try it out. You can do your own little experimentation with it. Personally, I think the camo is good. It's underrated, but the Arctic kind of has a lot of sentimental value in people's hearts. But I hope you guys learned something about the L9 Ghillie. If you want to do your own investigation into the silencer change, I recommend it. We'll make a video on it, of course. Now, I want to kind of end this video. We're gonna slap a picture of the ACR Blacksnake Custom they gave us. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna make another video about this, guys, but they gave us this weapon, as you can see here. Nice little weapon, right? The stats are messed up on it. Now, the wiki has old stats showing the damage being, I think, 37 to 38. The one they gave us is 35. It's a very underpowered rifle. Accuracy-wise, recoil-wise, everything else comes with pre-attached scope and a foregrip. It doesn't feel right. Stats-wise, it's very accurate, but the spread on it is very high. Even for an ACR, it feels just like a basic ACR, and this is supposed to be one of the high-end rifles of the time. Now, obviously, a lot of people didn't know about that because it was very hard to get. You'll notice, checking the stats on the custom weapons, that the Sandfire is better, even though this is more technically rare. But the thing that the original ACR had, or the Blacksnake Custom, was stats wise, it ended up, it was better. The spread was not as high as it's showing now. It had the pre-attached scope. I believe the accuracy and recoil were the same for the weapons. It may have been 1 or 2 points different, but the Sandfire had the more damage. But the ACR Blacksnake was only like a point or two off. So the minute differences that Nexon just like to fuck around with, So I just wanted to kind of bring that up in discussion, because we all just got it if you did the roll call. So I really want to know what you guys think of the Blacksnake Custom as well. I don't want to overshadow this video, so we're gonna end it. We're gonna we'll transition or some shit, guys. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the L9 Ghillie. What's your opinion of it? Do you feel the difference? Do you like it? What did you think of it? Say back in 2010. I really want to know what your opinion was back back in the day and how cool it was. So that's gonna be it. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Peace out.